that I really did enjoy Inspired's Hecarim during the play-ins. His Trinity Force and the Conqueror style that he was picking up, definitely much better than the tank Hecarims that I have been used to. Yeah, could be a potential here as Flacket down relatively low. Let's see where the Vulcan can land the bubble. There it is. Connects onto the Draven. Inspired canters forward. Will he pick up the Rampage kill? No, he won't because Calorie locks down first blood for North America. Targamas is now a sitting Thresh underneath this turret. Can this one work, though, is the question. Good flash out of the piercing light. It's actually the execute. Vulcan's going to spot him here, as the hook is going to barely go wide. Good play is going to connect, but Inspired will just dance forward. Jojo's going to follow, comes under the turret. Perfect execution does not land, but the turret's not going to hit again, and Inspired locks down the kill onto the Thresh.
One is now on the top side of the map. You cannot contest. Flacket's late on the base. Jojo wants to contest his blue.
Yeah, he's going to dance over as, okay, there's the Lantern right for the Lee Sin, but the ultimate from Inspired is too good, and Targamas is dead again.
Cross map from G2. Impact has the flash, but he's a little bit deep here. Has the taunt too. We'll see if Caps can shuffle him into Broken Blade, who doesn't have the ult up just yet.
Yep, he should be able to dash his way out of this one, but Caps is going to come on over, and Impact gets the bad news. Emperor's Divide is going to be available. Phenomenal flash from Impact, and he just walks it out.
Great reaction there, Herald. Only about a quarter left on that timer. Broken Blade.
Oh, yeah, he's in a bit of trouble here, but Impact not exactly with the most kill threat right now after those empowered autos are used. Up on a tidal wave here towards the bottom side. Carry just going to knock down Flacked. Targamas, he's been in this position before, Kadril, and I don't think it's a good one. Hook's going to go wide yet again. The flash comes out.
Won't net to anything. Broken Blade might be in trouble.
Impact. Okay, not going to be able to find it there. Spirit's Refuge used, but Broken Blade just walks it out.
Inspired's behind him.
All right, okay, so we're just galloping forward towards this one. Is okay. I don't think Broken Blade's going to survive this. Inspired gonna have to stifling G2 right now, and they also have teleport advantage at the same time. So it's the 1-2 punch. As here is the culling. Targamas going to try and soak this one up. It's not so good as Calorie picks it up with the safe at a moment's notice. So you can just play extraordinarily aggressively, and you always know that Impact's going to be there.
Jojo does. It's the exact same situation as playing against the Shen on the bot side of the map. They can always get a numbers advantage. G2 are struggling to find a pick, but they're looking for Impact.
Yeah, collapsing on Impact, definitely a good move, especially considering the fact that he doesn't have flash, but they can't go into the fog of war. And this Rift Herald is going to be taken. Jojo looking for a dive, lands the backflip. There's the ult from Caps. Perfect execution. This time's going to work out. And this is the problem. Impact can be there at a moment's notice, but Broken Blade's going to show up as well. Caps on 200 health, but he doesn't seem to care. The range advantage going to help him out.
Dragon here, EG still dominating this map, on pace for a perfect game against the LEC second seed.
It's absolute, and she will help them knock down their third turret of the game.
Oh, Inspired got the Grump as well. I wonder if EG can look for more than just a tier 1 here. They'll crash this top, this wave in. Goes in this bush. They don't know he's there, but no kick means he has no real threat. Kaori can just do this.
Yeah, the culling's gonna come through. Whirling Death not really going to threaten too much, and that is another charge for the Rift Herald. Meanwhile, there's a cross-map play towards the bottom side. The teleport to come forward as Impact just chasing Broken Blade down. Jojo, can he actually close the distance is the question. I think the Broken Blade will be able to get there. Caps maybe not so lucky, but does.
Jojo TP's in. If they tried to fight top, Impact would ult in. How do you ever get a numbers match here?
Well, there's just fights all over the place. Yankos in trouble, does take the Lantern. And now Jojo looking for his opportunity. Perfect execution is going to fly forward, and Inspired's there to protect the Akali. And of course, he also has the ult from the Shen as well to keep him safe. Flashes over the wall. Now Broken Blade in trouble. Good double knockup, but there's just no damage from G2, and EG will just back away. They'll steal themselves this Bramble. And Kaori is just so extraordinarily strong. This is a Draven that hasn't picked up a kill. He does not have the items.
Gonna go on to Caps. He has the Shen ult in around 5 to 10 seconds. Needs to be careful.
Yep, the ult has been used. He can use that defensively, but goes into his Shroud. More than happy to just wait for that one. Get out with the perfect execution. There's a turret. Q not going to land. Oh, and okay, lands the backflip. Yep, there we go. There's the Shen delivery system. And yeah, the taunt's great onto Yankos. He has nowhere to go. All 5 members turn up. And EG get their 8th kill of the game.
It's going to be Baron as well. They're just going to push Caps away. He's on the wrong side of the map. Inspired will chase him down. There's no real point in flashing, but he's going to try his best. Inspired will get the kill. Oh, will he get saved? Yes! The Lantern saves Caps, and G2 will get a Dragon, but EG are going to get a Baron.
Yeah, you'll take that trade any day of the week if you're a fan of the North American representative. This Baron is going to be taken down. That is some bounty gold as this Ocean goes over the way of G2, and that does stop the perfect game, KazaLoL. So we don't have that anymore. Still, EG could go unkilled.
Unkilled. Jojo thought he had the all-in. Jankos is constantly covering Caps. Shenel's on cooldown here still, but if it wasn't, Jojo would have dived in.
Otherwise, they will just lose things. As you can see, Gary very comfortably will take down this inner turret. That is going to be tower number 6 for EG. They are cresting up in 1 minute and 20 as well as the knock-up. Not going to connect there onto Jojo. And he hasn't even gone into his shroud just yet. Does eventually get in there as there is the Ornhorn blown. They get the knock-up. In comes Impact. Doesn't find the taunt, but Inspired's here as well. There's the shutdown onto Jojo, but can they win the fight is the question. Impact flashing to get himself out of there, and Inspired, he's very, very fast, thinking about whether he wants to protect the Shen, but he does make it out.
Off screen there, Vulcan just used both summoners. I think Targamas must have hit a hook and ulted him there with the Flay, so Vulcan had to flash away. That's a shutdown onto the Ornn. What can G2 get done with it? 30 seconds on the Akali respawn timer, 40 seconds on the Baron. Dragon's up, but they want this top tower by the looks of it.
Yep, there is the taunt onto Broken Blade. He's pretty tanky, but that's a great knock-up onto Impact. Gets into the Spirit's Refuge, and he just takes 0 damage. Inspired's going to turn up Kauri. The culling does so much damage. Caps now limping out of this one. Broken Blade leading them as well, as now G2 trying to get out the forward. And Kauri is indeed dominating. Impact looks for another taunt, doesn't get it.
TP coming in from Jojo.
This was all part of the plan, KazaLoL. Jojo looking for the backside of this team fight now, and G2 have been routed. EG have found their team fight opportunity. It's a double kill for Impact, and now Jojo is looking to get his revenge. 1 kill for G2 so far this game, and G2 may have their base broken open.
TP from bot there, from Impact there into bot. He's getting the waves in. Inspired's proxying waves. Top waves coming in too. 15 seconds onto Caps. I'm not sure if EG can end, but they will crack the base open, and they have a Baron up if they want to move towards it. G2 trying to fight back here against Inspired. I don't think they can get the kill. They don't really have the damage. They're just trying to slow EG down as much as possible, but EG are steamrolling G2 right now.
So good. The answering play there from EG. Now they can move back towards the Drake if they want to take that, but also there is a Baron available. Here's the call of the Forge Guard as Vulcan is going to avoid the ram. That was expertly sidestepped. The listing lazily to the left. Absolutely fantastic. First kill for G2 in this game. I was expecting it to be a lot sooner than this, but this EG
smartly backing away.
Yep, there could have theoretically been some sort of double teleport play or something like that, but G2 not going last week. And there is another culling, going to be cancelled a little bit early there as Targamas. They're going to have Mercy on the Thresh.
And this is Kaori carrying the game, right? This is Kaori stepping up for EG. Jojo, as much as he's been fighting Caps and trying to push him back, he hasn't had that much impact in terms of looking for these picks, snowballing the lead. He's been around for the fights, he's been at the right place at the right time, but this is all Kaori and Vulcan showing up, diving bot, Inspired, finding Broken Blade.
My goodness, the W just healed him for 1 billion health there, from the looks of it. Emperor's Divide gonna go straight into the stopwatch as Jankos gets a kickback, but there's the ult, and Jojo's just gonna pick up the kill onto Caps. This is looking just too good for EG. The final team fight is gonna be a double for Kaori. Can we get him more? There's the triple! EG will take their first Nexus here at the group stage, and they do it against G2, and they do it after losing only 1 kill and 1 dragon and 1 turret the entire time. Just dominance from start to finish from the evil geniuses, and this is what we wanted to see.
The crowd in New York.
More damage. What if there was more AoE teamfight control? Well, yeah, Fiddlesticks, he'll definitely be able to do that. The Pro Storm to dive in on top, and I'm so glad that you already mentioned that you probably want
to turn it into a dragon instead.
Yeah, a bit of a disaster there for Impactors. Another handshake does come through here on the bottom side. Hope, piercing light, a lot of damage, dashes after Kaori. He just turns it, and they're trying to get the reset. They don't quite do it, but it's a 1-for-1 in the end. Hope being alive is definitely important here for JDG, but Vulcan wanting to try and fight it. Not going to work out here, of course, not with the damage availability. Kanavi going to take themselves the Drake. JDG. We've spoken about this many times before. A couple of plates is the price as Vulcan. Oh, he's going to get tidal wave. That is not the surfing trip he wanted. And Missing's going to be out of lockdown.
So much that JDG are using information. If he's bot side, we see him. If he's not bot side on the wards, he must be top side. 369 really close to finding the dive here. Impact's dead.
Yep, the flash lunge is going to pick it up. Weak point in the right position. Gets the dab out as well as 369 will just move into the brush and look for the back.
Does he get there in time? Inspired. He could go for the flash E here.
Yeah, flash E is definitely going to be the option. Oh, he doesn't even need it. There we go. Game, see what the soul is going to be. Of course, I'm hoping for a Cloud. It's going to be a Mount far more relevant as Inspired looking to turn up. Finally, giving Impact some assistance. Trying to turn it here. It's a lot of CC available as the drain's going to come through. 369 going to struggle with this one. He's still fighting, but Inspired will be able to grab that kill. So, EG now
for Impact and Inspired, who has the ultimate coming back up very soon. Contesting the red buff will take it away. Kanavi.
Yeah. Kanavi's just going to get hand shook back. There's a lot of CC available, but there's a lot of damage on the side of JDG. There's the showstopper into the backline. Kanavi's going to get picked up. He make it to the face, and now Vulcan's looking to just exit this one if he can. Cowrie in the front line, that's not where he wants to be. Flashes to get out. Vulcan not so lucky. As EG running for the hills now. 369 dashing forward. Yagao doing the same. Yagao picks it up. The repose comes through. It's a decent ulti, and it's a double for Yagao. There's the ace. Did not. Yagao showing the power of Silas into Fiddlesticks.
Tier 2, Herald popped. Yagao no TP. This could be a window here for EG to try to turn if JDG overextend. They have the numbers advantage and JDG are unaware.
Yep, Bounty Gold also going over to the set here is now Impact. Looking for an opportunity. There's the Crow Storm immediately going to get knocked up. Oh man, the counterplay here from JDG just too good against Evil Geniuses right now.
They're playing at a perfect range. The Fiddlesticks ult just out of range. The hostile takeover cannot connect. Hope's pushing in mid. Meanwhile, these towers are going to start to fall. Bot tower is going to die as well as Jojo moves towards mid. EG need to look for a fight, but they just lost 3 crucial ultimates.
Yeah, it's so difficult, and JDG just going to move past this tower. Impact taking a fair bit. Hope going to throw down the ult. Jojo just walks past him, realizes that he's not really going to be able to fight this one out. Haymaker, a lot of damage is now Inspired. Just going to give them a drain on their way out. Okay, Missing, going to get Twisted advanced. But it's just no damage available here from Impact. The Grand Challenge is going to be issued. I don't know whether it was necessary at that point in time. Yep. You saw 369 just slink into Fog of War and then pop out again as soon as this streak was 100% guaranteed, and they got the information that they needed. A fair few wards down here for EG, but while we have...
There's a Silas Maokai ult used to just zone EG away so that JDG can get this bot tier 2. 6 towers for them. Now
all getting stretched around the map, though. You can see Jojo, he went for the back. 369 getting collapsed on. Can they actually find an angle is the question. Cowrie just getting shredded as Inspired dashes forward. The fear is just not enough, and Hope has the damage back. He flashes after Cowrie as well, and that is just a double. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, they're trying to kill 369, but it is taking so much effort. And now Yagao looking for it on the back line. Does lock down a hostile takeover for himself, but in the meantime, there is Illusion just obliterating the base of EG. Hostile takeover does just glide by without hitting anyone, but EG, they're trying to flash to get back to their base if they can. Impact now just routed. There's the flash twisted advance, looking to try and lock this one down onto Missing. It's just the Nami though. The Haymaker does so much, and at least they're able to get the Bramble Blade smashed down to lock up the Nami. Yagao goes golden. Now 1 versus 3, looking for even more. Meanwhile, we do have Lucian now backing away from the Nexus turrets as bailout going to be utilized here. Jojo not able to get that reset, the flash out from Kanavi, and he's just doing cleanup.
They've lost the mid inhib, they've lost their bot tier 3, they might lose Inspired here.
Yeah, Inspired just trying to throw down the CC to get out of this one, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. Tries to drain tank there as best he can. The 369.
Sure that because JDG, the second this falls, will move down towards that bot side you expect, or just start the siege on this top tier 3.
Yep, Baron's going to be taken, and now they can move towards that top side if they would like to. They don't have to go for this streak whatsoever. They can just let EG have it if they would like to, or take it a little bit later. They can just try and break open the base. Jojo, oh my goodness, 369 does so much damage here. Grand Challenge was issued, but it was not by the set, and now JDG with 4 strong push down the top wave. with Baroned up minions. This may just be the end of the game, Kadro.
It is just the end. It's Inspired's ult that is left to save them, but Yagao wants to take it away. Predator pop, there's the ult, but Yagao just pops the stopwatch. There's nothing left for EG.
Yep, the Zonya's going to be used there. 369 actually taking more damage than he'd otherwise want, but now we're going to get the celebratory kills. We've got hostile takeovers everywhere, and now onto the fountain go EG. JDG just too damn good as they move to 4-0 in this group, looking like the best here by a large margin.
That's a quarterfinals lock there.
See whether it is going to be locked away. Certainly does give them that 4-1 option. So the Fiora is locked in. Certainly something that we saw in our last game have a lot of success, but whether Broken Blade can make this one work. The area of the Herald. And you mentioned the fact that Damwon Kia have 2 pressure points in bot and mid lane. It'd be great if you could tell Noguri that, because he is still trying to fight against Broken Blade. Grand Challenge does come out. The Ignite comes through as well, as Jankos is going to zig and zag and try and find his way in here. Does manage to throw Noguri up towards the sky. Is this going to work out? Is the question. Is Broken Blade's going to be taken down? It's a 1-for-1 in the top lane. First blood.
Side of the map.
Yep, Targon is going to be rotating over here as well. Does have Jankos in tow, as now Caps could be in trouble. Doctam does get the double tap, but the Demonic Ascension is going to be in there. It's not enough though, as Callan locks down that kill. Now G2.
What I want to highlight here is looking at Showmaker's build with the TP and the Lucidity boots. I think a lot of pressure. Hang on a second.
Is that going to solo kill? There it is. Okay, Broken Blade, you can't riposte and Ignite, and that is just a solo kill from the
Durkin. A lot of pressures on Doctam to carry through on this game. Canyon's on a carry, yes, and will look for resets, but Nuguri and Showmaker are more so setups this game. But that bubble's beautiful.
Bubble is going to connect. The tidal wave follows through it. Canyon is going to lock down that kill. Can he find more is going to be the question. Heartbreaker to get himself out as Showmaker dives forward, and G2 not going to be able to contest this Drake now.
Great setup there by Kedden. Really, really good bubble across the wall into the tidal wave. Easy follow-up for Doctam's culling. And that's another kill over to Damwon. That's another dragon over to Damwon. And that might be a bot tower over to Damwon. Everything going in their favor.
Yeah, this has all of a sudden become a very difficult game for G2, and it felt like the early game was relatively close. There were a lot of trades that were quite even, but ever since, that mid lane play with the Herald, it's been done.
The mid push from Doctam as well. Showmaker going to dash forwards here.
Oh, Targamas in a lot of trouble, as that's a good knock-up there from Jankos. Gets the flash out of Showmaker as well. Tidal Wave is good. Encore doesn't find the mark, and in the meantime, Canyon is just going to stick on that Rift Herald. They go for it, try to make the play, but don't quite get there.
Showmaker invests the flash. Doctam going to dash in here.
Good exhaust is going to come through. Caps throws that one out. Now Damwon looking for a bit of a siege. They have the Rift Herald here as well. Shirley's going to come down and try and knock down that turret. Now, teleport does come through, and Noguri's going to turn up as well, and now Damwon just going to brute force this outer turret. Can they get another charge is going to be the question. Good knock up onto Doctam as they do manage to get the charge. Oh, the Glacial Prison's fantastic at the same time, but with Doctam being CC'd, they're not able to actually follow through.
You can see the power of Damwon's 5v5. Just lock down one target. The LeBlanc and Lucian can follow up so quickly with their single target damage to get that target down. They're not actually done here. Jankos and Caps have based. It's a 5 versus 2 under this tower. Damwon will pick it up, and I think they'll be able to get out as well. No TPs for G2 to force the play. No real hard engage either.
Walk on over there. He's absolutely fine. Showmaker also paying a visit to Caps. Does connect a lot of chains, but fair bit of tankiness here on the side of the Swain. Broken Blade gets the turret, but will he be able to get out is the question. Dawning Shadow flies through. There's the flash out for Broken Blade. Now trying to find these weak points as well. Gets the heal. He's just chilling on the outside edge, but it's just not going to be enough. Noguri picks up the kill in the end, and he also has an ulti available to lock down Flakked. Canyon grabs that kill, and now Showmaker's here. Knock-up comes through onto Jankos. He's not able to return the favor himself, as Canyon playing a pretty good Seraphine here, as he locks down the kill on the Bel'Veth, and Doctam gets the kill.
Damwon collapsed too quickly. G2 Dragon that just spawned. Bot waves are coming in. They're slowly chipping down this tower, and G2 really want to defend it.
Oh dear, Cap's going to get caught out. There's a tidal wave. The bubble is going to follow up as well. He does manage to go golden, as Doctam needs to use the heal to get himself out. Showmaker waiting to strike, waiting for his opportunity. In the meantime, I mean, Canyon just wasn't there, as well as Noguri. Sort of 3 versus 4 as Broken Blade holding down the fort in the mid lane.
Damwon have a lot of sustain with the Nami and the red buff on the Lucian. They're just going to keep pushing in these mid waves, going towards bot, keeping up the 4-1. Broken Blade tried to break their setup there by proxying up that mid wave in front of Damwon, but they won't allow him to do that. Canyon will be the one split pushing. I think the Sejuani is stronger in the group because of the hard engage. If Blackhead walks up here, he'll get hit by Sejuani. Oh,
well, there it is. Not exactly going to find it as the Encore also goes wide. Damwon just using that as a zoning ult. The inner turret falls down now. As Showmaker going to have to try and get out of here. Broken Blade doesn't get the riposte. Not out of the woods just yet, though, as Showmaker finally distorts to get himself out. Yanko's very, very close to death as Canyon finds himself the backline. Can he get the reset, though, is the question. The answer is absolutely not. But still, it is so much damage from Damwon. They are so far ahead, and Caps just couldn't do enough. Belveth also going to fall down as now Broken Blade just trying to lunge his way out of this. It's not going to be enough. The chase potential just too high from Damwon. And riposte comes in. Showmaker says he doesn't mind.
And this is a great sign for Damwon. Dokkan being able to step up and just carry through games when they're replaying tanks. Gives him a couple more styles. Yankos.
He's just dead, I think. He is going to be able to mitigate a lot of that damage, but it's not enough. Tidal Wave comes through. Broken Blade doesn't have enough ripostes in him in order to keep himself alive, as it's a double kill picked up here for Canyon. Just transforming into every member of G2 right now. This inner turret gonna get taken. That is 6 turrets to 1 in favor of Damwon, and they can just go back towards this Baron if they'd like, and I don't think there's going to be any answer, especially without Yankos on the map.
Yeah, this game is as good as done. Over a 10,000 gold lead, Baron secured, Souls up in 2 minutes time. Now just touching on the styles that Damwon have shown us, they've shown Nuguri on champions like Camille and Jay so far this Worlds, and seems to work. Now they're showing Nuguri on tanks and Dokkan being the one carrying through with Showmaker on this LeBlanc.
Dragon Pit. But honestly, feels like they could just start sieging on this turret, especially with the Baron available. Yeah. Showmaker dives forward. Oh my goodness, Broken Blade just getting ripped to shreds. Dokkan is so strong. Caps, not as tanky as he wants to be right now, but he is going to survive for the moment. Siege Minion going to be there. In the meantime, Canyon splitting in that mid lane as well. They will be able to take that down as well as the bot inhibitor, and then move back towards this Drake if they would like to.
Looks like 30 seconds on the spawn. They want to play through mid. G2 think they found a pick onto Canyon, but all of that one are ready to collapse. Nuguri is on the way. Doesn't have that ultimate, but Dokkan.
Oh dear, Cap's just going to get exploded. It's the Lucian damage here. The riposte is decent, but he doesn't have it available for Blackhead, and Broken Blade now has it on cooldown, so he is just dead. A double kill now for Dokkan. Lucian Nami today has just been absurd. And it's no different in the hands of Damwon. Yankos just looking for that top lane. And you could see it's just Targamas trying to escape. And in the meantime, Damwon just going to take down these Nexus turrets. What a ridiculous game here for the LCK representatives against G2. And unfortunately, we now have to wave goodbye to both G2 and EG as Damwon take down the Nexus.
Eastern domination is here at Worlds. Damwon take down G2 in just over 25 minutes.
5 then.
Yeah, we are.
Here we go. We're gonna get the Renekton in Italy, so they don't even care, man. They're just gonna slap it down. We'll have to see how it can work out, because Renekton Italy is
for Yankos, because you've got help in mid now for Yago. He can continue to bully out Caps. You've already got control for 369 on top side. Bot side is fully in favor of the pushing 2v2, so Kanavi can now play off of pretty much any side of the map he wants.
Flash engage gonna land there for the first stun. Hope could be the easy target there. Gonna stay in range. They blow up the cask, and it's first blood into a jump, and might be missing his entire health bar. Stun's gonna land. Another rocket jump available, but still, it's gonna be the 2-0 start of the bot.
kill there and the assist, and Yanko's right down towards bot again. X-Flash coming in, they're gonna go for this.
He's gonna get the flip back into the stun, into the rocket jump, the combo they wanted to go for, and Hope is certainly gonna die. And can they get a bit more though? Gets the rocket jump to push in for the next one. There's the reset, and missing, he's gonna drop a double kill in for Blackhead.
G2.
Oh, that's Broken Blade with no agency left. He's got no mana. He can get his passive and a grasp off maybe. But the Kanavi jump in. They're going to find the stun and the javelin and everything they possibly need. He can't even drop back without mana to cast spells.
Any sort of ability after he got in for the perfect execution, so he decides to call it quits. JDG though, using that pressure in mid, now moving down over towards this dragon.
Well, they're going to go for it. JDG somehow managed to have enough control over the bottom side to grab first straight.
Yeah, I mean, they really want to push for this tier 1 tower, for this first tower here, to try to, I think, force G2 into taking some sort of a fight.
They want to fight. Triss is right behind them with a Kraken Slayer done.
Stolen ulti there. But will be likely looking to reset. And JDG, I think, really have got to continue playing the objective games, stacking these up as fast as possible. But it's a stolen dragon.
Yanko's huge. That's going to buy him a lot of time if it is going to be a race through the early game. Doesn't get hit by much more. Might have to ulti to get away. Actually, it's the E back regardless, and it's just out with a Drake steal. Beautiful.
And it looked like the smoke screen was really what made the difference there. Drops the smoke screen on the Nidalee, so he loses vision of the dragon, and now Cap's looking for the kills.
Dives in for a lot. Missing could be the target. It's a nice ulti across to buy space. Because the flash away has a blast plant, but Cap's still in the chase. Auto Q might kill. Auto Q. One more is going to get him for sure. No, the shield. But they're not going to get him back in time. The bailout, I don't think it's going to happen. There's one, and they're chasing in for the next two. A double kill in for Caps, and Jankos get the second.
These early stages, it's the mid game where they could start to bring it back, but I mean, the goal is still relatively even.
And it's done though. Kind of be here now as well as Caps jumps backwards, says, you know what, now I can fight you. You don't have the cooldowns left for me. Bugs around, tries to find it, nearly the kill, but Caps, he overplays in the 1 versus 2.
But here comes G2. Broken Blade is here. He's TP'd in. Kanavi's going to be in trouble.
Quick heal, there's the ulti, flashes the root him up in place, knock him forward. Broken Blade finds 1 kill, but he's under the tower. He's going to flash in to be 1 for 1. There's no way Yagao doesn't get him here, right? At this point, he's going to get the slows, getting the rest of the abilities. So Broken Blade burns his flash to trade equal gold, but in the bot side, Flacken knocks down a turret.
Yeah, and his teleport as well there. It was a really nice stolen Tristana ulti from Yagao to make sure that it was a one-way trip, just ulting Broken Blade back even further there. Yagao getting paid off of that. 2 kills back-to-back. Caps tries to get really aggressive here. Does end up paying the price. Yagao is really like the only character, you know, that can kind of scale very well. They're relatively efficient though, individually.
So the build he's going for is Zeal to Lord Dominic. It's a very common like tank busting build, but obviously Renekton has gone forward. Renekton doesn't have the most armor, but we'll see what he goes for into this one is to move around, and JDG need to fight for the river. Do they get outscaled? Can they fight now in the mid game? 17 minutes. Herald 7 in mid will not quite kill the turret, but he can always run back and get that gold.
Yeah, Gao's doing a lot of work here in the backline, though. Caps and Black at low.
Targamas, Sun from 369. Target the backline, hits on a 3. Berserk buys a bit of time. Hope gonna stay alive for now. Shieldbow on Caps zoned out. And Targamas drops the engagement, but the team cannot help. Thank you to Renata Glass. Jankos is low, stunned, killed by 369. And a double kill for Hope.
JDG pulling it
Look
back.
at the screen, you're like, oh, JDG are super spread out. Yagao is the bot side, we've got control over River. Let's try and make a pick onto Hope with Caps. But unfortunately, because 369 was there, Caps actually can't get the pick. And suddenly you've invested so much into trying to kill the Kalista.
Always finding the right angle to enter the fights. You know, if you can get in the mix, get in power Q on multiple, get that Gore Drinker on multiple, it can go huge. But now they're looking to wrap around here on Yagao. Counter TP coming through, but will be a 3v5.
Flash away from the jungler. What's going to find him for? There's the root. There's the combo. A quick shutdown. Does 369 survive this one as he joins on in as well? The Berserk going to hit almost nobody. A single auto from Targamas. 369 holds the front line still. Ulti on. Finds a huge stun in front of the turret. Caps will die. Caps wants Kanavi. But no! He can't get it! And it's another huge set of shutdowns. A sidestep for Flack and a jump away for Jankos. But it's over the wall. It's Hope, and he's going to extinguish the last of G2. The Ren's got to be up in a second. The javelins, the spears stick in. Ren's him asunder. Flack it drops, and an ace, and then turn it around, and now they'll get the big purple worm.
Oh my god, JDG gets so...
Okay, flash for it. There's a stun out of Targamas. W over the wall. They're going to get the CC, but is it enough damage is the problem. He steals Royal ult himself. Gets a bit more damage done, but he's lower and lower, and Caps lands his second Shuriken flip.
Looking for that tier 2 potentially.
Well, who's
to
mid?
Deny the wave. No one is mid right now. Flacken and Targamas get zoned out, so they're going to give that up, and they're going to lose the tier 2 bot. It is against the Baron buff, of course, but never something you want to see as a G2 fan.
No, especially when they had, you know, members that could have tried to move around.
With the recalls now.
Wonder by Branches Veil with the smoke screen, don't quite land at those. So it's going to be a red buff taken away, cleanly done. There's the third Drake for JDG. If it wasn't tough enough already, Caps about to find himself dead, jumps as far away as he can, but Kanavi lands the javelin toss, 3, 2, and 7. He's live. But no mana has to regen onto the base, and with Caps dead as well, this is 5v3. Look at middle inhibitor.
I mean, they would be able to get middle inhibitor. 369 is push on bot, so they can just send themselves on over towards that one as well. I mean, G2 crumbling now. We were talking about JDG being behind, but suddenly
It's going to be too late.
Gonna march into a 4v5 with already 3k health left on it. We've got no smite. There's only a fight to be had at all. And they're in range. They don't get the Baron, but they sure as hell get themselves stunned. G2 are too late to do anything but watch their teammates die. 1-0 so far. 369 in for a second stun. Javelin's gonna land. Targamas buys a second, but it won't be much more than that. The second death is already there. Make it a third. Caps is here to serve himself up as well. He's got nowhere else to go. A triple kill for Kanavi. Down to the final turrets, the final nexus. JDG will go for 5-0. The fight for first place in the group, the only way they could lose that is if they get forced a tiebreaker. They have complete control over their own destiny. So far, undefeated in the World Championship. The LPL champions, one of the favorites to win the entire thing, have still not dropped an entire game. G2 can watch the end of their tournament lives, a 1-5 record. The winless week for the LEC sadly continues. Their hopes rest on Rogue, and JDG still.
Velvet, Akali, Lucian all play those dashes, but instead he goes to Silas. Really thought he was going to go for it.
Yeah, I thought we would see the Talia come through, especially, I mean, just the fact that if you're Damwon, you can look at this and go, oh, there's a Bel'Veth. Well, we can take
hey, Raptors took on one side, Blue taking on the other is an advantage for Damwon Kia, and now JoJo has to be careful, does not get queued on, dodges most of the W, stays alive.
But this has been really good from Canyon so far, right? He's playing off the fact that they had push for Showmaker mid, Nuguri and top.
Oh
my god.
Yeah, I mean, the man has so much damage, rank W, I'm pretty sure, lands all the autos in that trade. Ooh, nice pull back though. Bubba's gonna land, duck them. He's low. First blood for EG. He's burning, but he's bailing out. First blood to Cowrie.
EG striking the two. Just really waiting a long time for this. Was hoping to get some sort of a over-aggressive move from Damwon. They have not looked for it just yet, but Canyon is coming down. The question is, can they win this 3v3? Canyon is coming around, and Inspired would be waiting. Remember, no sums.
Inspired hides the sweeper, and he
he
hides the
does
sweeper.
it.
On the dock, and they gotta go. He gets the knockup, jumps on in, bubble. That'll be the first kill, post bailout. Cowrie gets the kill. Needs a new knockup. It's up in 5 seconds.
EG playing this out so damn well. The dodge on the sweeper there as Kellen stepped forward, trying to sweep him out. But again, Showmaker getting aggressive here.
Ults for it too, just at half HP, but won't get anything more done right there. CS pretty much equal now in the middle.
75% on death, and he is only at 50 stacks right now. He'd be way up, but it's a 4-man from EG heading towards bot here. They could be in trouble.
Ward. They know it's 4v2. They've got the ward there. Nuguri, no TP. Ulti's gonna land bubbles there as well. Cleanses it. A great handshake. Buys a ton. Vulcan drops. And they're not gonna get anything yet. Finally coming in, but it's already the double kill. And he gets not quite bailed out, but a 4v2 dive goes 3-1 to Damwon Kia.
It's a disaster for EG, and now they want more top.
Gonna find a whole lot more, stunned by some time. He's gonna get the ulti on for the knockup, but the turret he switches aggro. Canyon stays alive. Impact might be a combo away from dying. Cannot get his cannon. Will lose a turret plate. Maybe stays alive.
So much gold into his back pocket.
Yeah, that's going to be full first power there. Showmaker going to be way ahead in that individual 1v1. They're going to get the charge in the second. They're the ones stacking the objectives.
And the problem is that, look, you can see the push already in mid for Showmaker, but it comes even more devastating with that tier 1.
Ability still up for him, but with all the pressure towards top side, you can see Impact forced to drop the wave. Turret goes down. Nuguri, gigantic here. 140 going to be pushed around, jumps away, and now Canyon ready to play for the smite fight. Damage to the kill. Force the flash away. Showmaker has an Orin ult himself now. Who's going to win the fight? 90 health. Oh, it's picked up there. Herald goes over, plus the kill. Down goes Inspire with a smite, with a flash, with everything. And Impact's going to be next. He's going to run for his life, jumping away, but Showmaker's on the chase. The ulti, not quite the execute. Showmaker gets the kill. But guess what? Now it's a 5 versus 3. Same as the kill score. Looking for a bit more in the front line there. Diving in. Duckdam going to go down. Kill goes to Cowrie, but he's going to be stunned. Perfect cleanse. Still cannot get away from the front line, though. The Bash Brother's going to find him as he jumps for his life. Blue smite to kite him, and Nuguri gets the kill. And now Vulcan's got nowhere to go. Blast plans for some time, and Summoner teleport will get the Akala to safety. They won't lose everyone, but Vulcan will certainly drop here. A 4-1 team fight. They also got the Rift there. Damwon Kia are slaughtering. Poised to fight for first place.
Massive for Damwon. That feels You spent the Orin ulti trying to chase down Nuguri, and it didn't really matter that he was missing the Aatrox ult. Showmaker comes in from the side, has such a good angle with that stolen whatsoever now. And Damwon going to be dropping the Herald. That'll be the last of the outers falling here for EG. Canyon just doing such a great job shadowing a lot of these solo laners, and now Showmaker here. They're trying to look for that pick.
Going pretty well, gonna find the ulti there. You got Inspired coming around as well. They should have the damage, you gotta believe. As he comes around, the auto still landing in. Gets a quick stun. There's the E press, he jumps in for a little bit more, and Showmaker has his heal back up in a second. Will it matter is the question. Just barely make it happen now on the bottom side. Canyon will drop as well. EG, signs of life as they force death to DK.
Yeah, I think the concern is perhaps that they're missing all their ultis. You know, without those ultis, maybe they're not really going to be able to compete in a fight. But I agree, it's going to be very, very tough now. It's a 19-minute soul point here. So we're looking at 24 minutes or so that Damwon can grab that soul, and Cowrie and Vulcan very far out here have been spotted now.
And has TP, great preempt by Kellen, but he cleanses away, needs to land the autos, but he'll get bailed out by himself. Kill kill comes across and Vulcan will not survive this one. Doctum on the chase down, a big payout.
And now you got Dom1 once more with full control over the map. They're going to push in. They're going to get the vision. They might have picked Inspired as well.
Wolf, yeah, Inspired's in a bad spot. No flash available. Can press E for a second for just a bit of damage reduction, but he's late on it anyway. He was flash available, but that is another important cooldown missing. It'll be back up time for the Drake. Showmaker wants his fight 1v2. Gonna find his knockup, and Inspired just doesn't even press E to take the damage reduction. Just gets completely chunked down.
To make a play happen here, it's desperation hours now.
Or an ulti in. They know they have no smite, but they're gonna hope for some kind of a prayer. In goes JoJo. Looking to find an execute, gonna be smited away cleanly. Up by Canyon, 4v5. Likely to be a win for Dom1, but it's actually a single pick coming across. JoJo's alive, jumps in with a bailout. Means there is no kill to be had. Renata turns it around, and here comes Showmaker to do it all that much better. Has the Akali ult, can't for the target yet. Cowrie, low, gonna be jumped upon. Flash to safety, and it's not gonna be a kill. There's nothing else to pick up. Impact flashes away, but not far enough out.
EG are about to become very, very large, especially when you look towards the Mountain Dragon in a minute 40 as well.
Cheering for more games between Dom1 and JDG. They need to win this, obviously, for that tiebreaker. But EG looking for a pick now.
Don't combo, they want to burst him across. Nuggery will drop a 1-0, and that's going to be timed perfectly. But, jeez, the ulti means
he just chops him down.
We got round 2. Inspired takes a couple auto attacks there from Doctom. And we know Showmaker can engage with the Ornhorn himself, but if there's ever a time, it's EG having to go for broke right now. Front line of Canyon. Inspire can't find his way in, but a handshake gets him out of the shroud, and JoJo's gonna die. He's been stunned, and he's gonna die. Kill goes over to the AD carry, and now they're going for the whole rest of it. Inspire doesn't have a good way out. Ulti, he will dodge away from, but round 2, Canyon looking for the slow, looking for the stun, and Showmaker's already got one. Over the wall goes Inspired, and will he even live is the question. Canyon, ulti, finds it, yet again, the jungle dip is in, 1, 2, and 7.
And that feels like it's just going to be the game. Dom1 are in front of the base. They've got the Baron buff still available for the next few seconds. They just need to keep these 2 minion waves alive, and they can go for it.
They want Mountain Soul, they can go for it instead. Right now, they have pushed in the mid wave, and Fitz Baron buff is ending this moment. To go Shirelia's to run. It's going to drop. He wants XP from what he can. He's got Inspired behind him to back up if there was a dive, but there isn't one. Canyon going to be happy to walk up front line.
Not allowing EG to find any sort of a window in.
JoJo spotted, though. He's got the Shroud, who would have to eat backwards. Let's get reinforcements. Doctum comes across. This is the play. All the ulti's coming across. Will there be a kill? Doctum gets his first kill, and they're going to get Inspired next. The shield bow simply too good. A double kill through for the Draven. And now it is a 5v3. They never even needed the Aatrox.
I mean, it's an easy pickup there for Dom1, and they will march into the base. Cowrie!
Flashing for the stun, he preempts it, beautifully aimed. And another kill is coming across. Vulcan can run back to his base. Sure, he'll live a tidal wave. Buys a bit of time, he flashes to save the impact, and watch as the base turns to rubble. Evil Geniuses will fall to 1 and 5. They will tie for 3rd, 4th in the group. Dom1 Kia can fight for first. Yet another LCK team getting to the group stage without a sweat at all. They go for the final kills onto the Nexus, onto the Fountain. He's a bit too tanky for it. Nexus will fall. Dom1 Kia in 28 minutes. Maybe find a single extra kill, knock down the Nexus.
Keep Kanavi safe in these early stages.
So Gragas for Nuggery. AP matchups generally are considered the answer into Kennen. And this one does make a lot of sense. You can go multiple different directions. Curious to see if it's going to be first strike AP.
For now, if they have control, you know there is no flash to the top side. Canyon still without a recall. Body's flash going to land it. Guaranteed slow now as well. 369 can do nothing but watch himself die. He knows it's going to happen. You think anyways. He tries to cut away. Gets his stun into Graves. 369 playing it well, but the slow is there. And Canyon still in the chase. He has flash if he needs it. Sidestep, not going to mean anything. First blood comes through to the Dom.
Doesn't really lose anything. And yes, you know, you're going to lose not that much here, but you might lose a plate. The Cannon will take it up. They're going to go for the dive.
Place. That's where they went for the push. He might try to ignite. One more tick might kill him. It does! The last.
You have Gragasol, plus you have the Cannon ultimate as well. A lot of playmaking, a lot of AoE there. Oh no.
9 is in trouble.
Got the ulti on. He has his own flash as well, but the health bar getting pretty dangerously low, 200 HP. Flashes this one, but where's he even going to go at this point? Knocked him over the wall, gets the turret, and Canyon takes the kill all the same. We're just seeing...
Maybe going to be tough to actually get a really good Gurdrinker off. There is obviously Kennen, Lee, and the Salas is kind of when your lanes are getting pushed in, Canyon can kind of just play like a battle ward, and now you go in trouble.
Damage roots there as well. Lulu ulti, Yagal barely has any escape tools. Pops the Graves ulti. Gale forces in, tries to drain tank it. and it's not going to happen. Kellen calls in the reinforcements, and it's 4-0.
I mean, they're in their head. DK are everywhere.
Oh, going to find the miss on the ulti, and that means they're going to kick him into the wall, and this will be finally something on the board.
Yeah, they get one back.
And I was about to say, if 369's on top side, maybe you can fight for this Rift Tower, but now with Nami gone, the flash is burned, Dom1 are just going to try and take mid tower at least.
Sinq nearly the damage to the turret. They're going to walk in from it. More couple autos will kill it off, and indeed, turret will fall. JDG do not have the tools to fight back. Yagao doesn't find his own stun, gets a quick slow. Showmaker's going to root him in place, though. Gets the chain, wins his cooldowns back up there, dives in for a bit more. That's got to be the real one to the top side. It is. Cannot get the kill.
Yeah, Yagao getting a little bit of pressure there on the map, though. That is
it with 369's flash, but maybe they can get a play on Nuggery again.
Wants to go for the play there. Herald summoned up as well. They can nearly find the turret with that one. It's just about at lethal range of the Herald itself. Kind of going to get all of the local gold. It looks like 369 going to be out of range for it. But they can try for the top side there. Nuggery left a bit alone, does have flash, and doesn't really have a way out though at the end of the day. Q going to land, a bit more of a slow. Buying as much time as possible because the Drake is dying on the other side of the map. 2-0 on Drakes for Dom1, finally kill on the top side.
I really feel like that should have gone to 369 though. Trying to accelerate this cannon to a late game position should have been the get-go there. The kill goes to Kanavi though, which definitely isn't as valuable now. Oh, onto
Really
top.
good goal and Kale. Oh yeah, Galefor's in for that as well. If Kellen weren't there, could have been a kill.
something nice, though. Missing does have the Imperial Mandate now completed, so they are on that
huge
big power spike here for Lucian. Sidestep and actually grab something like a Hexdrinker, or is he confident just his build towards an IE against what is a very squishy team? You know, getting that IE is going to be massive here. Now it's pushing him out. Canyon's coming in.
Oh, the cask has stopped his teleport, but does Canyon even kill him? It's nearly a full health Yagao. Debbie's in for health and just getting bullied out of this one. Wants to dodge the damage. He'll just die. 369.
Unwilling the bot side. Nuggery cancels the TP, but we're on to 369 again.
And he's going to get locked up and just dies. Lulu will prevent it.
JDG side do have their flash as well, so can 369 and cannot be find anything.
Trelly is in. Flips the Whimsy to prevent flash, but it's not much of a slow. They're diving on in. That's going to be a shutdown knockdown there, getting help from Showmaker. And already no support there. Missing is gone from the lineup. And you got a kick back for Kanavi into a bunch of damage. Cannon cast right back out of the team. And the kills are not found. A free-firing AD carry sets up for a second and a third. Objective bounties.
JDG in this game, when the Baron goes down, I mean, they're going to be closing in on a 10K lead nearly. And again, yeah, that flash makes it so difficult to actually nail down Doctom there. They're even delaying it as much as possible, trying to get the most out of the Baron buff.
Gonna run down. So it can be guaranteed. It can be stopped. Drake is the question.
They should be able to finish, but I mean, the question is, how much is going to be taken with this Baron buff? Yes, you do get a bounty. Yes, you do delay things top. And I think JDG will be looking at it like, well, if we hit the Everfrost, he probably dies before he can flash, right? But now they are really up against it here. Down nearly 8,000 gold. Tier 2 mid is slated to fall. Tier 2 top is already gone, and the Tier 3 is being sieged here. Showmaker just playing in between the waves.
He pulls him in, kicks back the Gragas, and that's going to be one picked off. A trade of champions. Back in goes 369, but he cannot solo kill the opposing AD carry. Luluwalt just makes it a freebie. The dive in for the Ramp works well for Lucian. Finally, a triple kill. A hope has been extinguished, and it's Canyon. Exactly that in the jungle. 8-0 and 2. You cannot step up against this man.
Anything you could do, Canyon can do better. The triple kill from Hope is smacked back down by Dom1 Kia, and they want to force the tiebreaker. They want to get first seed coming out of this group. More against Dom1 on the bottom side.
I mean, that's all you can really do at this point.
Oh no, that is a catastrophe there. Hope forced out. Gale forced to stay alive, but it's an ulti forced away. Nearly kind of be going down, but no, will live on that one. You can see the item difference. Yeah, a frozen heart and an Umbral Glaive difference in the jungle. Pretty big deal down there as Showmaker shoves in the mid side and looks to the inhibitor kills.
I mean, Canyon is closing in on full build. He's got 4 completed items. He's so far ahead of the pace of the game. It's just ridiculous. He is 6,000 gold ahead of Kanavi, right, in that 1v1. It's just unapproachable. The Graves is very, very tanky as well. He's got the Gore Drinker, a Maw, a Frozen Heart, plus the Merc Treads. You can't burst this guy down.
So what you're saying is, if Canyon's dead, it's only a 4,000 gold difference.
True, but the problem is as well, he's the second highest level in the game. Only second to Showmaker. Like, he's been doing such a good job, and he has been the difference maker in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, if he's down, it's actually a gold disadvantage for them. He has 14,000 gold, but they're over the kick.
Great Gale Force with Doctom. They don't get anything out of that one. Diving in as Canyon casts forwards, and he's still taking the front side. Ma, Frozen Heart. Yeah, nothing for 369. The root is there. A double kill through for Doctom.
Nice attempt. They just don't have the damage to knock down Canyon. Hope trying desperately to punch through that jungler's armor, but he just can't do it.
The Whimsy, the bop, Kanavi drops, and now Damo and Kia are facing down on the Nexus. They are trying to force one more. Hope has to flash away.
Body Slam Flash means Cleanse Flash out of the AD carry, and the inhibitors now down to the top end, mid side, pushing in for the rest of it. Respawns in 15 seconds still. Bit of time built up by Nami Nuggery. Quite low, turret shots. Drop the aggro. Another one goes down. Here goes Yagao, has a Lulu ulti. Where's he gonna burn it, and onto whom?
Too long. They're gonna take the dragon, reset, spend all the gold here, and get even strong.
Here we go, 369. You got an ulti, you got a flash, and you've got 2,000 health. Soon becoming 0. Push towards Doctom, forcing a stopwatch. Can they find this kill? He flashed the bubble, dives in with Lulu, still goes down. That's one of the board missing. Will trade his life, plus they've already lost their AD carry. The stopwatch comes in, but no one will stop Canyon. A triple kill.
Canyon is running wild in this game. 11, 0, and 3, and Dom1 are marching on the Nexus. They want their tiebreaker. They want first in this group.
And they're going to try for it in the very next game. We will have the rematch. JDG continues the road set by the LPL every year. No team has ever gotten out of their group undefeated. JDG, no exception. We will have a rematch for the first seed.
Aatrox, but you have to be able to play it at an incredibly high level. He's going to lock it in. He becomes that second threat, something that is very difficult to ignore. If you try to engage past the Aurelia onto...
He's managed to walk around all the vision that Nogari got on this top end, so we'll have to see if he can make that one work.
Ooh, root into stun, a lot of damage there on a missing. He's going to be at 200 HP. Down to 120 actually, and Maokai is around, but is it diveable is the question. He's chugging potions right now. And as they are now under the turret, looks like they don't feel safe to this one. Level 3 Leona could tower dive. A flash. Nuggery getting stunned up now instead. Jumps the minions, gets out of the way. KazaLoLL will not be able to complete that kill. The dive continues on. The pull back. Hope. He is burning, but he will die. The sapling will not catch him either. The bot lane stays alive. The flash follow. First blood is in the top.
Marking the Vi, as you say, that's all you really need to do here. Is just keep this Vi away from your lanes, allow them to just continue extending the advantages they've already built. I mean, it's 2.5 plates are already gone. The third one is pretty close to falling. They're not going to be able to get it on this wave, but...
It's a little one. Aker's gonna hit the turret. Sorry, a bit of terrain instead. Knocking him around. He's not a tanky. Nautilus missing. Oh, pulls him back into the tower though. That could kill. And Kellen will die, but already traded back. You guys gonna try to live. Has a flash over the wall, and Malcolm may not be done. They're gonna trade ultis. Aphelios does not quite have the kill, but Showmaker may get it happen instead. Gonna dive in. 2 HP. There's one. And Yagao is left alone. Looking for the second. He's gonna try to find the damage. Showmaker flashing back out to safety. Doctom gets the kill, and it's 4-3 Dom1.
It's a disaster.
And is he diveable? Canyon pretty low, can't help much.
Showmaker's coming though, and at the same time, it's first turret's solo gold for Doctom, who's already
particle of damage. That could maybe be enough to defeat the Aphelios, but it is going to be so tough with the CC from Leona, from the Maokai, offering great disengage as well, thanks to things like that ultimate that Maokai has.
And I mean, the reality is they have 2 losing lanes, very heavily losing, and Hope is
Q. He's not ranked this anymore though, so the cleanse gives them a bit of space, but the flash follow. They just know they can make it happen. Gale Force is in. And it doesn't matter, Hope, what you try to do. They're chasing you down anyway.
This is looking like just absolutely toast. Dom1 are just running over JDG, making it look easy. Canyon in trouble potentially.
Ulti means the Q smites for some healing. Unfortunately, though, it's Nautilus taking the kill away. Kellen a bit low, but he's got enough health. He's got a W. Here come reinforcements. Kanavi could take the Q to the right and get behind them. Might build enough space. He's still got about 8 seconds. They go for the support right away, trying to find the opening to kill off Nautilus. Stopwatch buys time. They got to get on a Doctom, hitting what he can. Red, white, and he's going to try to win the fight. Yagao finally kills him. Just gets away. Showmaker can't get it just yet. Lethal damage not yet found. But here comes Aurelia for more. Finds the ulti. Hope trying to free hit Panuggery. Knocks on the support. And Hope, he has ulted. Maybe to his own demise. He finds Showmaker. Decides to clone. Now they can see him all coming in. There's not an engage to be had. He is safely on the backside, not a concern at all. It's going to be Herald now, the attempt here. Spawned early, Hope ults, can't dodge a single thing. Showmaker knocks him down, nearly a solo, and guess what, this team fight, not going to go your way either. Leona got a hand, the easy bullseye on the ulti. A stun not going to mean a whole lot, missing his low, but not quite dead. Aatrox wants to make it happen, cannot quite get Nuggery. Finally a kill on the board, but it's already a double for Docthumb, and he's going to go for a whole lot more here. Kellen is low, finds his stun, tries to run away. Another on the board now for 369, but now left alone, 2 versus 3. You have to believe the ulti's not going to be enough. Q flash almost finds it. His health bar is going to run down the same way, and Yagao is running out, but Showmaker knocks him down. That is an ace for 2.
JDG to carry.
If Docthumb had stepped forward, there's a chance Q3 Flash actually heals enough and deals enough damage. He can actually 1v5 that fight, but doesn't have the sweet spot. Good sidestepping there. Dragon can be claimed now by Canyon. 1-1 of the Drake score. Ulti come across from the stolen Maokai ultimate. Is it enough? Onto Kellen is not your primary target. Canyon gonna disengage pretty well against the melee Bash Brothers. 369 now stuck in the team fight. Tries to dash away, but there's so much damage on him. Leona builds some space. 369 still doesn't die, and they find the time. Kellen could be next. Still, 369 will not be killed. Aatrox in the bottom river. The LPL makes it happen again.
How do they do it? JDG, bring it back in the river. 369 looks like he's done for, but it's not enough. They'll find Canyon maybe here. Another one on the cards.
JDG are space for Yagao. It made space for Hope. These carries who are so far behind were bought the time they needed to try to get something done. I mean, look at the gold between
So slight leads that they can get an advantage in a team fight has come through for them once more. The fact that they managed to get onto your Doug Kanavi is going to use this ultimate. That is going to be so crucial, and why Dom want to try to spot him.
Double stopwatch is the big thing. Double stopwatch for the carries. They've got the front line here. Can't get a flash away, and an ulti for Leona. The Root actually catches Aphelios, which means they might dive in for it. Gale forces out, and they're going to catch Canyon. That's the one for nothing. Dumont, we're not ready to fight. JDG were, and they get that first pick. Kellen going to be next. They're going to find the kill onto Leona, missing. Gets the back line. Oh! Here comes the dive. Hope goes for more, but Hope has to flash back out. Yagao gets the third kill. Aphelios snipes Hope at the end. They're not really looking to fight for the Drake. There's no smite. It's going to be a guarantee for Canyon. He'll get it, but will there be a team fight? Diving on in is Nuggery, but he's so low on health. He's squishy as a champion. Divine Thunder, I believe, not yet done. Missing front lines. He has ulti still available. He's going to hit Kellen with it. Doesn't mean a ton, but it still means Canyon goes down. Hope drops Docthumb. Burns his stopwatch, but has nowhere to go. 369 hits Q3, and he's on for a double kill. Doubles into 6. Looking for the next one. That's going to be a triple into 9, and it means Baron is the play.
JDG will not be denied the first seed. The first seed from the LPL wants to move on, and they will do it in style. 369. There was people questioning if he was the best top of the tournament. Well, he's down looking like it now.
That's going to be a solo kill. Excuse me, sneezing at the wrong time.
Showmaker coming in from behind right here, bursting out Hope, and Yagao is solo killed by Showmaker. Really, it feels like for the first time, we are getting to see what peak 369 looks like from the LPL, and it is a beautiful thing to watch on the World.
5 missing, might need to recall for health. He can't really team fight, and it is burning fast to an Aphelios. His team fight will start soon. Showmaker on the wings, finds a bit of damage here. Vi rooted in place. She can flash in the V. Look for the smite. Claimed by Canyon. Here goes a team fight, and no one is on Aphelios. Yagao finally gets there. Hope over the wall. Flashes. Looks for the auto. Shuts him down. And the rest of the team fight goes to 369. Canyon's pushed out. How many Barons can they save? A stopwatch for Yagao. Still stuck in 1v2. The chain comes out early for Showmaker. He would have died, but the mid from Tom on missed.
Well, for Docthumb, right? Got the Bloodthirster for the shield, got the Maw for the shield. He's gone. Oh, hang on.
Anchor's gonna land, they're gonna chain combo, and Showmaker goes down. Missing gets the critical pick. A
mean, such a brilliant opportunity there for JDG. They can start to go through. Yagao steals away Kellen's ult, but I don't think they're going to go. They just want to try and crack open these towers, push down one back in the face with 30 seconds until the Dragon.
There's decent wave clear. It's 40 seconds. Keep in mind, though, it's Dragon and the Baron. They find them. They go! They hit him! Doctum Gale forces out, and here goes Hope, but Hope can't kill him. The man stays alive. In front of the towers, Nuggery clears the wave. Ults tries to stay alive. Flash to safety. Hook's gonna land again! Oh, Messi just does it! It's 3 in a row. There's 4. There's 5. And that top lane Aatrox has played a critical role in this entire game. 10, 1, and 11. He was a mighty 9 all game long. And the first seed belongs to the first seed of the LPL. JDG takes the win.